Hey guys, how are you? It's been quite a week, and how's everybody been? I just came back from the park near me, and actually, do you know what's really strange is I've been thinking about working another job because obviously I want more income, and it was really cool because I've been thinking about maybe working in a daycare or something, because I really I want to spend time with kids because they help me to relax and just have a good time because they have really good energy. And then I was thinking that, and I've been applying to a few daycare places, and I have some interviews lined up, but it was really strange because I went to the park and there were some kids from a daycare center nearby, and yeah, I just felt like it was a sign from my guides that that's the path that maybe I should go towards. So yeah, just really interesting. So thank you, guides. I know that you guys are with me and watching over me and giving me the direction that I need to go through. So maybe I'll just pull a card from my guides. What was this about? The golden children. This is obvious, it's just saying, it says inner child, tenderness, innocence, rare gifts. Yeah, it's just saying it's kind of obvious, but I need to work with kids. That's what it is about. So yeah, hopefully I'll get a job working with kids soon. I already work with kids in the English teaching environment, but I just want to spend more time with kids just in general, not just because of English or whatever. So hopefully that's a sign. And there aren't that many cards that says children on it. I think that was the only card. I don't think any of the other cards say anything about children, so it's just like a sign, I guess. But I hope you guys are well. I feel like apparently Gemini's gone, Venus has gone into the sign of Gemini, so I've been feeling very frisky, or just is frisky the word? I'm not sure. Is that a sexual word? I'm not really sure. I feel like hopefully it means something about being energetic and stuff, because that's what I'm feeling, all over the place in a way. I'm talking so much and doing so much, but yeah, hopefully everything is good. But let's pull a card for this week, what to expect for the collective. And if you're watching this on the replay and not live, this is just it's just a reading for the time that you see it, because there's a thing called divine timing. Maybe that should be the title of this. Maybe I'll just link it here. Okay. Divine timing. Okay. My guide is saying trust in divine timing. Okay, so that's going to be the title. I'm going to put it here so that I don't forget. But that's the title of this stream, I guess. Trust in divine timing. There are people, I mean, if you're watching this stream, if you're drawn to me at all, then that's a sign that you have this in common with me, that I have this thing where I'm very afraid or anxious about the future, and I'm always is this the right move? Is it gonna be okay if I do this or do that? But sometimes we just don't know. We don't know, and you kind of have to trust that what you're doing and you following your heart is going to lead you in the right direction, you know? So I feel like that was the sign. That was what today was about as well. But also, yeah, it's just like you don't have to burden yourself with anxious thoughts or thoughts of maybe something won't go the way it should go, or it should have gone, or, you know, all of that stuff. We have to trust that we're always guided and we're always led in the direction. You know, if we just let go of controlling everything around us, then you'll automatically or just naturally be drawn to things that aren't that aren't that you might have not seen before, but it just happens, you know. Hi Yuka, how do you cope with the death of close family member? Oh no, I'm assuming that that's what you've experienced recently. If you're writing this message, hang on a sec. I have a delivery, but I'll be back. Real quick. Hey, I'm back. I'm so sorry, Connor, that if you're going through that. My father just died yesterday. Oh no, and I wasn't even there because I was traveling. Oh, um, the immediate thing I just got when I read this message was like, your father's death was timed so that you didn't have to be there. It was like a choice on your father's soul's part. His soul chose for you to not be there. That actually, do you know something? I experienced the same thing with my grandmother. Like, I wasn't there when she died, and I regretted it for so long, but then I realized that that was actually timed. That was like her soul timing itself, because it would have been so painful, and it was like his soul, your father's soul, protecting you from that, from seeing that, you know. And maybe like in the process of grieving, yeah, it's like he took control of it. Your father's soul took control and decided the timing of the death. And how did I cope with my grandmother's death? I didn't really. I was very sad about her passing, especially because I had a very negative relationship with her towards the end of her life. My grandmother told me that she wanted to take him to the hospital, but he refused to visit the hospital. He wasn't even sick. He was healthy. His heart just stopped. Yeah, that makes it even more like a thing of like his soul decided. Um, it wasn't something that you could have done or your grandmother could have done. You know, I think if he had gone to the hospital, wait, I think if he had gone to the hospital, regardless of if he had gone to the hospital or not, it would have it wouldn't have made any difference to the soul, because we all come here with a soul contract, and we all have a you know, we decide our deaths even before we're born. So it's not a thing of like we could have done this or we could have done that, and he definitely doesn't want you to think that. He doesn't want you to think that you should have done this or done that. That was just his timing, you know, and that makes it even more of a soul thing. Yes, it looks like it was his time. Yeah, the thing is, we never go to the other side unless it's our time. We don't we don't go unless, because we time it, you know. And yeah, I'm so sorry though. Like, there's nothing I know from my own experience that there's nothing that I can say or anyone can say that can make it better as the people who are going through the grief, you know? And it's okay to not cope. It's like as the people, as the maybe that's why my heart has so, like, I don't know why, but from this morning I went to the park, and like when I came back, my heart, since then, still now, like my heart is hurting, and I think that's from you. Probably I'm just picking it up from you because I don't usually have such a painful heart. And also it was so interesting that the theme that my guides were telling me was trust the timing, trust in divine timing, because that's what I think, that's what your guides want to communicate to you. It's like we can't control timing, you know, divine timing. It's something that we have to trust that that's what it needs to, you know, you need it to happen then, because that's just how his contract was, your father's contract with this planet. And that's so interesting that that's the message that came through today. But I hope that you know that your father is always by your side with you, like watching over you, even if, and oh, okay, so they're saying even if it doesn't make sense now, it will make sense later. Like, it doesn't, like how, you know, you've written here, like he was healthy and his heart just stopped. And that, you know, I'm sure as the child, as the, you know, person who's the child of the person who passed away, it really doesn't even make it doesn't make sense to, it probably doesn't make sense to anyone. Like, what, how does that even happen? But like, and it's okay to not, for it to not make sense. But yeah, I think you'll know in due time. Like, it will become clear to you as you, you know, go through life, you know. Yeah, things just happen sometimes. It doesn't make any sense, you know. I had a dream about him days before. I ignored it because I was thinking he was very healthy, and I ignored those dreams. I just wish that I was in the last moment to see what he have to say. Oh, yeah, I'm so sorry that you feel like you wanted to be there in the last moments. But wait, I want to see something. 9 of Cups. I feel like your father didn't want to disrupt your you enjoying your traveling, because this is about enjoying, and also like self happiness, like you being happy, you know. And I don't feel like your father would have wanted you to sacrifice that in order, you know, in the process of you being there with him. But maybe from your perspective it's like, well, I'd rather be with my father than be traveling. Yeah, and that makes sense too. It was your father's choice, you know. I'm so sorry that you went through that. That's not, it's not, there's nothing I can say. I'm sure there's nothing I can say to make it any better, but you can talk about it, you know, maybe that helps. Yeah. But I don't know. No problem. Let's see if your guides have any messages for you. Maybe that's why I was called to use this card. Okay. What message do your guides have for you? Let's see. Thank you. I try to be a good soul. What message do Connor's guides have for him? Okay, this is the message. Surrender to the sweetness. Surrender. The word surrender is really standing out to me, and it says Venus energy, pleasure, joy, make love to life. Yeah, I think it's just a thing of like, one, your father really wants you to enjoy yourself, and I know that's like, well, he just died, how do you enjoy life? But it's just like, but it's saying like you have to enjoy life regardless of your father's passing. He wouldn't have wanted you to not enjoy life because you're grieving, and even grieving is a part of being a human, because when we're on the other side, when we're the ones to go to the other side, we're not gonna be feeling grief. Grief is something we feel as humans, and actually the guys are saying actually those of us, or the people who are on the other side, they're actually sad when we grieve. They feel sad when we grieve for us, not because they died. They don't feel anything, because they don't feel pain anymore. They don't have a body. That their soul is now separate. Well, it's always separate, but on the other side, it's more separate. And yeah, so they're saying like on the other side, they're us to enjoy life as much as possible when we're here, and that's why we got this card. So the sweetness of life. No, surrender to the sweetness. Venus energy, pleasure, joy, make love to life. So yeah, that's what's coming through from your guides. It's like, you please enjoy your life. When you have it, because on the other side, they're not. Obviously, when we're on the other side, we can't enjoy life the way we can now. Like, this is the time. And actually, they're saying, and that's really interesting to me. Like, maybe I needed to hear this. They're saying like, you never know when our life is gonna end. We never, none of us know. Even though we do have contracts and stuff, we forget. We're supposed to forget when we come here so that we can, be humans. And yeah, like they're saying like, you never know, and that was the lesson for you actually. And it's a lesson for me too, because they're telling me, so I'm sure that I'm supposed to hear this. But they're saying like, you never know when your life's gonna end. You could die tomorrow. You could die this 10 minutes from now. But we just never know. We have to enjoy ourselves when we have the time, when we're here. It's so precious. The time we have on this planet is so precious. We have to take everything with just happiness and gratitude and pleasure. And yeah, just that's the lesson here. It's like, you're healthy today, you could die tomorrow. Like, we just don't know. And yeah, I think that's what we're supposed to learn from this. That's what I'm getting. Like, that's what they're telling me to tell you, and I'm sure that it's supposed to be for me too, because I've been quite anxious about doing new things. But then it's like, well, if I don't do anything, then what am I doing with my life? So yes, his death was very unexpected. I never would have imagined that someone healthy would just go like that. Yeah, I know. It's so strange. It's so strange. We just can't know everything, I hope you're okay. Well, I'm sure obviously you're not okay, but I hope that that your heart heals. Maybe like, because I literally have pain here. I've been having pain in my heart for the past like 20 minutes. I never get that. I never do have that kind of thing. So I'm sure like I'm just picking it up, but I'm so sorry. Yeah, please enjoy your life as much as possible. When you're not grieving, obviously it's healthy to grieve, getting used to the new reality is important, but also learn from, like, once you can, like, take the lesson that we have to enjoy every second, like, then I think that you will feel a lot better. I hope that helps. Do the guides have any other messages for Connor? Karmic relationships. Okay. Orion energy, priority, soul growth, conflict. Soul growth is standing out. You'll be able to use your experience to help other people who go through like grief, because grief is something that most of us are gonna go through grief. Most of us are gonna experience people, like loved ones, passing away, and I feel like you're gonna be able to use that experience for your own soul growth, and also for the growth of others. You'll be able to help other people who go through that as well. That's actually something that I always think about whenever something bad or sad happens, like somebody passing away, or things like that. I just kind of think of those things as, I'm gonna be able to help people with that. Like, I'm gonna be able to help people go through similar things, in the future. So, because unless you go through something, you don't know how it feels. And I didn't know how it felt to lose a loved one until my grandmother died. Well, actually, before that, my baby died, but that was kind of different. But yeah, it's just like, you just don't know how it feels until you experience it yourself. But I hope that there is something good coming from your sad experience. Your father's always going to be with you. He's just not around physically, but he's around all the time. He's always going to be watching over you. And yeah, does your father's higher self have any messages for you? Well, your father's just saying, like, I feel like he's proud of you for your hard work, because this is somebody who works hard. He's proud of your hard work anyway. I can't imagine what you did go through, though. Oh, it's okay. I'm over it. Well, I'm not. Oh, yeah, kind of. I am over it. Not over it like, oh, it's okay now. Like, I don't care about it anymore. But I just kind of, like I said before, like, I think of it as, I had to go through, like, losing my baby and my grandmother dying in the circumstances that she was in, or we were in. My relationship with my grandmother was very bad, because it was to do with religion and stuff. I don't really want to get into it, but, like, yeah, just religion, like, getting in the way. So yeah, and it was just, I just I just kind of, now I know what it's like to lose a baby, and I know what it's like to lose a loved one. And so now and that's why I can help you. Like, I wouldn't be able to empathize with you in the same way if I didn't go through grief, So yeah, hopefully I'm of some help. But yeah, trust in divine timing. It's so strange. I feel like there's this what's the word? Synchronicity. The synchronicity of, like, my guides telling me this is the title, trust in divine timing, and then you messaging me, Connor messaging me about his father's passing, or commenting on about that. So just really strange. well, not strange, but just it's just a divine timing, or it's just synchronicity, and it just shows that our guides are with us all the time. Oh, okay, so they're saying like whenever you feel like you miss your dad, you can talk to him, and you don't have to talk to him verbally, but just in your mind, you can talk to him, and like he'll respond to you, respond back. He'll respond back. Water your garden, nourishment, body care, tenderness, rest. Like when you're resting, or like when you're relaxed, you'll be able to do it more easily, because it just says nourishment, body care, tenderness, rest. So yeah. Hi, City Rabbit. Hi. Thank you so much for joining. We were talking about Connor's father's passing, and yeah, I was just trying to get some messages for him, but yeah, and I was just saying like how interesting that my guides were saying the title of this stream is going to be Trust in Divine Timing, and then he was talking about his him not being there when his father passed away. So, and it was just, and my guides were saying that was divinely timed, so that he didn't have to be there. So it was just really interesting. But yeah, I hope you're well, City Rabbit. Thank you so much for coming back. Sending prayers for Connor and his father. What's this? It's just a notification. Okay. Yeah. But if anybody else has any questions or anything they'd like a reading on, please feel free to put it in the comments. But how's your week been, Silly Rabbit? God, stop yawning. Why am I yawning so much? Yeah. Oh gosh. I hope you're doing well too. I'll be honest. I had an emotional day today. A message from my guides would be nice about love and the truth about what I learned today. Okay. What was Silly Rabbit's message? Lesson for today. What was okay. Messenger, serious energy, bringing harmony and balance. Harmony. Okay, so the lesson was about harmony and balance. And the first thing I got was, it's about you taking back your power. It's about bringing balance in, like, you know how if you're very you're very sensitive to other people's energy, and you tend to okay, so they're just saying like you tend to sacrifice yourself sometimes, and sometimes you have to, or all the time you have to be nice to yourself. And that was supposed to be the message. It's like you can't sacrifice yourself, and yeah, you have to bring balance. You have to take care of you as well as other people, you know. And I think it's something that you're supposed to learn. I hope that makes sense. I'll pull a card from here. What was Silly Rabbit's lesson? I keep wanting to say message. Seven of Cups. It's like, okay, so it's like there's something called, you know, how if there's a, like, sometimes your expectations or what you wish something would be like a certain way, Like sometimes it doesn't go that way. And what am I trying to say? Message 7 of Cups. I feel like your imagination, like what you want something to be, like sometimes it's kind of not realistic. You have to make things okay. So the King of Wands came up, so it's like you have to put your actions have to match what you need. And you can't be a pushover. Okay, so I'm getting chill. Oh my gosh, I'm literally getting chills when I said that. You can't be a pushover, and that was the message. You can't be a pushover. And you can't be wishy-washy, you know, about, like me. You can't be wishy-washy about what you want, you know. You have to be very specific, very direct, and sometimes that doesn't align with other people's wishes, but that's okay. You don't have to have everything, you know. You don't have to please everybody. That's what they're saying. You don't have to please everybody. You don't have to please anybody. You have to please yourself first. And that's the message. Yeah. Balance. There's always got to be a balance, you know, taking back your power. Okay, so this card came up again. So they're saying, yeah, bring harmony and balance. Yeah, that's what it's about. That's what your message is about. Message? I keep saying message, but I don't know why. That's what it's about. It's a message from your guides. And yeah, it might not feel like I'm listening and pensive. Yeah, it's not. And maybe like I feel like you feeling uncomfortable comes from the fact that you're not used to it. You're not used to taking back your power. You know, you're very like nice to everybody. You know, you're very sensitive to other people, but that doesn't always work. I mean, it's okay to be sensitive, but you have to be decisive. What's the word? Not decisive. Diligent. What does the word diligent mean? Because the word diligent is coming up. Diligent. Diligent meaning acting or working with careful, steady, and energetic effort. A diligent person is attractive. What? Basically, you're supposed to be diligent. You have to be more diligent with how you share your energy. That's what they're saying. I don't really understand the word what diligent means, but because my English isn't very good, I've been in Japan for too long and I've forgotten most of the words, most of the English dictionary. But yeah, so they're saying you have to be more diligent with how you spend your energy, how you use your energy, because your energy is precious. You know, it's your energy. Like it's like you giving food out for free. Like you don't do that unless you have enough. Like you have to have your own energy first and then you can share, you know. I'm diligent about how I share my energy. Oh, diligent about how. Okay, so that's the message. I hope that makes sense. I have no idea what diligent means, but if it makes sense to you, then that's what the guides want. You know, I don't have to understand. So yeah, that's the message. I hope that helps. I want to do something positive now. I want to do something. I mean, this is positive. What I'm doing is positive, but I just want to bring about some loving energy. Okay, I know. I'm going to pull from this card, this deck. Anything. Thanks, Eureka. It's definitely all around a tough message. Yeah, I'm sure it's a tough message because it's like I feel like it's like your guides are calling you out for your You bring some happiness and love, please. Yes. Okay. Collective message for guides from guides. The great severing. Mars energy, anger, conflict, softening to love. Okay, so they're saying well, loving message is take action. Yeah, it's okay to take action in the direction that you see fit, you know? Like you don't have to be like nice, or you don't have to be a certain way. You do whatever you want to do. That's we have the freedom, we have the free will to do whatever we want. And yeah, that's how you enjoy life. Bunny is laying down, but ears are up. So cute, your bunny language. But yeah, the great severing. Yeah, so it's just like like the general message for everybody is like we have the right to do whatever we want, because we have free will, and that's what free will is. That's what we're born with, the right to do whatever we want. We don't have to always cater to other people's happiness, because how are we going to do that? If we did that all the time, we couldn't do anything. How many people are there in the world? Like, if we had to cater what we do to everybody's happiness, then we couldn't do anything. I hope my guides aren't telling me to curse him, lol. Or maybe it's a lesson. Well, I'm sure your guides have the best interest for you and anyone, but that's just really funny. I feel like your guides are really funny people. But I'm sure your guides wouldn't mind if you did curse him. But please prioritize your happiness first. That's the most important thing. If you're not happy, then you're going to attract some very unhappy people into your own life too. So, but actually, City Rabbit, I was thinking about you today before this live. Like, I was thinking about all the people who come to this live stream every week. I was thinking about how there's a contract between you and me that we're supposed to help each other, right? And it was just so nice to think about how our souls decided to have this contract where we're gonna spend time together, even if it's virtual, and yeah, help each other. So it's just a really nice thing. And I will do that before. Yeah, please do. Please take care of yourself first. I'm way happy for that too. Yeah, I'm me too. I'm so happy that we have this contract to help each other, because I feel like I'm learning from you as well, and you letting me give you readings is like boosting my confidence with readings, because I'm not very confident yet. But yeah. I know. Think about if it was in the if it was 80 years ago, 70 years ago, 80 years ago, we wouldn't have been able to, even 30 years ago, we wouldn't have been able to do what we're doing here. There was no such thing as YouTube 30 years ago, or even live streaming 30 years ago. So I'm just so grateful that this was what our contract was for us to meet, because we wouldn't have had that contract 30 years ago. We wouldn't have been able to meet then, or at least not virtually. So yeah, we would have had to meet in person. I don't know if that would have happened, but I was just thinking about how there's a contract for us, you know. And yeah, I'm just so grateful that that's what happened. But if no one else has any questions or things that they want to get readings on, then I think that's it. But joining Lauren's group made me feel confident. I thought I was just some girl curious about tarot cards. Even now, I still do not consider myself a psychic at all, but I do consider you a psychic. Oh, I don't know. Thank you though. I'm still learning. I feel like, okay, because the thing is, I feel like you know what? There's no such thing as a perfect psychic. You know, how do we measure that? You know, like if you're doing readings, then you're already a reader. You know, if you give psychic readings, then you are psychic. That's how it works. How do you even put a label on it? You know, we're all of us are born with something. But yeah, it's just if you give readings, then I think you're psychic. I'm surprised to hear you say you're not confident just yet. I'm not confident. But you know what? Do you know what? Something I need to tell you something. Silly rabbit. Confidence comes from practice. That's all it is. Confidence is a feeling, you know. If you feel confident, then you are confident. If you don't feel confident, you're not confident. But like it comes from practice, consistent practice. And yeah, like exactly. So it's just that's just how it is. There's no okay, so I have to get to this level to be a psychic. I'm here and I have to get here. There's no such thing as that. You just do it and then you are psychic. That's it. So I don't know. Maybe I'm just too blunt. I'm a very blunt person. I'm way too blunt. I need to be a little bit more soft when I speak, apparently. But yeah, it's just how it is. But I feel like you're psychic too. What's Silly Rabbit's gift? I'm sure you have a bunch of gifts. Okay, yeah, you're somebody who follows you're somebody who follows their heart. You follow your heart a lot. That's your psychic gift. Like and you're also your ability to trust. You have this ability to trust your intuition. And you're also very sensitive. You're very empathetic. He's somebody who's very empathetic. You know, even though he's a man, and I don't want to be sexist, but you're somebody who's very sensitive, very empathetic. But you have to tune that. You know, you have to use it when you need to use it, but not all the time. You know, otherwise you'd be drained. I attended this Zoom meeting for women entrepreneurs, and the biggest advice they gave the group was fake it till you make it, lol. Damn, my heart. Yeah, this is your psychic gift, is your empathy. And maybe that's why you do what you do. Like I don't think that everybody, just anyone off the street could do what you do. You know, I don't know if it's okay for me to mention what you do, but yeah, I don't like not everyone can do what you do. So it is a gift, you know, but like but also like be diligent with how you use it, you know, how you use your gift. I don't know why I want to use that word. I don't know what it means, but you have to be diligent with how you spend your energy, you know. That's so interesting. But yeah, I think fake it till you make it is a saying for a reason. It's a cliche for a reason. You know, cliches come from from it being repeated all the time, like many times. And yeah, confidence, if you pretend to be confident enough times, you'll become confident. You'll actually be confident because that's the reality you're living, you know. And yeah, hopefully hopefully that helps. And maybe if there aren't any more questions, I'll be back soon. But actually, next week I might have something on. Wait, where is my calendar? Calendar. Oh, actually, I can see it on here. Let's see. Let me have a look at my calendar. I feel like I have something going on I think next Tuesday, which is when I always live stream. I don't think I'll be able to live stream next Tuesday, but the following Tuesday I can. But I'll let you know. I'll let you guys know. If for any reason I can't stream, I'll be back the following week. When I did my cards, it might have been one of those psychic self-block that happens when we read out the cards. Oh yeah, Erika, this is gonna be my last random question, but in my soulmate, is my soulmate in my life right now, or I haven't met him yet because I got a conflicting tarot message. Okay, let's see. We have multiple soulmates. Okay, so this card. I don't think this is the time. It's the time for you to be with a soulmate. Five of Wands. It's like things need to be aligned still. So even if somebody's in your life right now, I don't think that it's the time. Or you'll meet somebody new. But yeah, it's really hard to read for yourself, by the way. It's really hard for me to read for myself too. So I get it. But also they're saying you have to become the person that you want to attract. So if you want somebody who doesn't take care of you, then you have to not take care of yourself. You have to take care of yourself. In other words, you have to take care of yourself in order for you to have a loving relationship. You have to have love for yourself first. But yeah, next week it looks like I won't be able to live stream because I was talking about this earlier, but I'm going to a job interview because I want to get a job. But I think the following Tuesday will be okay. But hopefully I'll see you guys. Yes. So hopefully I'll see you guys on the 25th. Yeah, 25th. What's the job? It's a job. It's like a daycare place, taking care of kids at a daycare. Oh, what do I need to know about that? What do I need to know about the job interview? I have several coming up. But in general, like, what do I need to be careful of? I need to be careful of Four of Wands. I need to be careful of Four. Yeah, so cute. Okay, so I'm feeling like I have to be careful of assuming that I got the job. Because this is a celebration card as well. Even though it's a family card, it's also a celebration card. I have to not assume that I got the job just because the interview went well, or if I even or assume that I'll get the job. I have to work hard. That's the message. Make sure you rest and don't stress. Yeah, of course. Four of Wands, yeah, but I think you're right too. I think I do need to rest before the meeting, because the interview, because I tend to become very anxious in meetings, in interviews. Why do I want to say meeting? Yeah, I tend to become very anxious. So I think what I need to be careful of is, one, I need to not assume I got the job just because the interview went well, and just go for it. I didn't ask for what to be careful of, just what I need to do. Just go for it. Just do it. Yeah, and also like without stressing, basically. It's just, like how you said, Silly Rabbit, it's like eight of wands is about like smooth, just energy flowing, just go, like without being like, oh, is it okay? What do I need to do? What do I need to say? Like, no, I don't need to think of any of that. When it comes to kids, just make sure you let them know you can manage the kid. Yeah, kids we need boundaries too. I don't know how to set boundaries for kids. I have this when I'm working at the language school, English language school in Japan, it's a job that I already have. I don't know how to set boundaries, so I just let them do whatever they want, and then I get in trouble for not disciplining them. But it's like, I don't know how to do that, because kids are so cute, and I just don't know how to do that. But yeah, うまくいくかな? How will it go? Two of Pentacles. I was just asking, how will the interviews go? Two of Pentacles. I think I'm just going to be busy. I'm just going to be busy, like doing this, doing that, doing admin, doing interview, doing this other interview, like, because I have multiple interviews coming up. It'll just be busy for me. You have a friendly disposition, which they will like. They may ask you how to manage them, lol. Oh, how to manage them, lol. They need some direction. Yeah, maybe I'll just bring my tarot cards and just give them readings. Oh, I think, the guides are saying to basically just stand still and plan what to do. So just like if I got the Two of Wands, but I don't know. But yeah, that would be so funny if they were like, can you give us advice on how to manage the kids? I'll be like, let me just pull a card. That would be like really weird. I'll be like, why are you doing tarot readings now? Let's see, what do you need to know? How would you need to manage the kids? Well, get out of your head. But yeah, thank you so much for joining this live stream. I see like there are 3 people who are watching, but I only see 1 commenter right now. But anyway, that's okay. Silent watchers are welcome. You can watch and just be silent. That's okay too. Here's an interview tip. With anything you don't know, just say you're a quick learner and convey your awesome self-awareness. Yeah, I'm a quick learner. I'll just learn it on the job. It'll be fine. Yeah, good direction. I feel like this is the path I'm supposed to work with kids. But anyway, thank you so much for joining. Thank you, Silly Rabbit. Thank you, anyone else who's watching and not commenting. It's okay. You're welcome. You are welcome to join this stream without saying anything. It's okay. But have a blessed rest of your day and rest of the week. And I love you guys so much. And I'll see you guys not next week, but the following week. Thank you. Thank you, Silly Rabbit. Take care, everybody. Bye.